Okay, we're going to be looking at kind of crow's feet and using the clone stamp, and we're going to do this real quick. Got this picture here, and what you don't want to do is you don't want to overdo it. Nobody wants to look too young and look false. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to go back in and do a little bit of spot retouching. You want to be careful if you're retouching people that are really not retouching things that are permanent. Maybe like these freckles, maybe you wouldn't want to retouch, especially if it was on a personal portrait. Maybe if it was on a fashion one, we might do that, but I want to get rid of them right now. But you want to kind of be careful. You don't want to take off moles that are really kind of signature moles, but you definitely want to take away pimples and things like that. But just review, we're going to use the spot healing brush. We're going to sample all layers. That means we're going to take color from the background layer and put it on this layer. And so I'm just going to wipe this clean. Now I could do a little bit of this crow's feet with the spot healing brush. We could get rid of this, but and that's fine. We could do quite a bit with that. We just don't want to make this woman look 16, because she's not, but she certainly probably wouldn't mind it if you took a few years off. So I want to show you kind of a little bit what we're going to do here with the clone stamp. I'm going to make another layer. I'm going to say call this one wrinkles, and then I'm going to use the clone stamp. I'm going to make sure that sample all layers is on up here. And what I want to do is just kind of like women's makeup. I want to do it lightly. I don't want to just plaster it on. So everybody has some kind of bags under their eyes, and I'm not. This one doesn't have too much, but I'm just going to show you real quickly how to just kind of lighten this up just a little bit. So we're going to put the opacity pretty low, and we can again affect the opacity over here in the layers palette as well. But I'm going to take some light skin that's already been pretty blemish free, and I'm going to do that by holding Alt down. And Alt is basically picking up where is this brush going to pick up its color from. It's right here. I'm going to left click while I have Alt down. Now my brush is loaded, and if I kind of go over maybe the teeth, you can see that it has kind of a section of skin tone here. Now I've got a soft brush. I could have done a hard brush, but now I'm just going to place this here, and I am not going to keep on clicking. I'm going to come back down here and make sure that I know where I'm selecting the color from. I'm going to left click again, Alt and then left click. That loads my brush, and I'm going to then just plain left click. Come back down here, load the brush, just like you would be painting. You'd want to get the exact color of paint that you'd want. I'll left click, Alt, maybe get a little bit lighter color down in here. So we don't want to do this too much, otherwise we end up making this such a soft and kind of muddied color that doesn't retain the texture of the skin. So a couple more times, now we can see what we've done. We've just kind of evened that out a little bit. We could do that too, right on the tip of her nose. Maybe get rid of that little reflection. So Alt, left click, selects the color, and left click. And maybe Alt, left click, and left click. And so we've just eliminated that little shine. It's going to be really subtle, and a lot of times when people do this, it's they get way too overdone, and then they look very flat and plastic.